Hi there, this is Geoff from geoffmobile.com, and right now I am doing a short review of the Ricoh Theta S camera, which you can see this video is being filmed with this camera as I speak, and this is a 360-degree video, which is where you can scroll around to look around the room, or if you have viewing this on a mobile device, you can move your mobile phone around to look around the room. So as you can see, we have our interesting robot shower curtain here, and you can see the camera in the mirror, and I'm talking to you through the mirror, so if you wanted to see my face the other way, you can rotate the camera and see the side of my face there, or the mirror there. So this kind of camera is a new paradigm of filmmaking and photography, because no longer do you capture just a single frame of view, but you can now capture a 360-degree view of your environment. So if you look at this video, you may only see there's only one lens visible on your screen, but this camera actually has a fisheye lens on both sides of the camera. So the other side looks the same. There's a button there where you can press the button to start the recording, and other than that, it looks basically like a flip cam on each side. They're very small and light. You can carry it in your pocket in a little provided a case that gives you with, and I'll show you a few things I wanted to show. There's this. Zeiss VR One, and this is the case. So basically you can put your camera in this little case here and protect it. I also put it in another bigger camera bag to protect the camera. And so basically this kind of thing here, this is a virtual reality headset called the Zeiss VR One, and if you look at this one, this is what I was showing in my previous video. It's basically a headset where you put your phone into this case here, and then put that in here, and then basically put the goggles on your head like this, and then you can look around the photo that you took with these Ricoh Theta S camera. So currently this Zeiss VR One is one of the highest quality affordable headsets you can get right now. It has a much better viewing angle than the Google Cardboard has, but it's also a very nice device. It has ventilation so it doesn't overheat. You can see that ventilation here on the side. So I've had a lot of fun learning about this virtual reality and 360-degree filmmaking using this Zeiss VR One headset. So I guess the other part of it, in addition to making 360-degree videos, which I will put some tutorials on my channel later on how to create titles for 360 videos using Premiere, and also how to edit 360 videos, upload to YouTube. But also, in addition to doing 360 videos, you can also do photography using this camera. And interestingly enough, you can take very high resolution photos, around 12 megapixel photos with this camera, and it captures the entire room around the camera. And then using the app on your phone, you can edit the photo to different perspectives and then share it with friends or Instagram. So if you check out my Instagram link below, which is the Instagram geoffmobile, you can see some of my photography I've done with this camera over the past week. This camera is now available in Canada from London Drugs. It costs around $450 Canadian. It's available in the UK, I think, for £300, which is unfortunately a bit more expensive in the UK, where in the US it's actually the cheapest. That's where it's from, or mostly sold. It's actually from Japan originally, but this camera is available in the US for around $350 US right now. But it's hard to find. The camera is frequently out of stock because it's kind of this hot new item. It's made by Ricoh, which is, I think, a division of Pentax in Japan. And as you can see, it's interesting. It works very well because it's only 1080p or 1080s resolution. It's good for things that are pretty close by, but as soon as you start going further away from the camera, the resolution is not good enough, so you don't see a lot of detail. But in a way, it's kind of cool because you basically don't have to worry about people's faces too far away, because those would kind of be blurry. You only have to worry about blurring out faces that are close by to the camera. So for example, today I went to a sushi restaurant with this camera, put it on a little tripod on the table, and then I was able to film the food that came to the table, and I only had to blur out the faces of the people on the next table over, but the other people are not really high resolution, so it doesn't really identify them too much. But the whole idea of virtual reality filmmaking, 360-degree videos, is a very new thing, and I think we'll be discovering kind of the best practices and how socially acceptable will it be to film with these kinds of cameras in public, or will people's perceptions of photography change because of all this new information that's being captured? Basically able to transport, wearing a headset like that, you can go to the place where the video is being taken virtually and you can experience it. I know in the recent attacks, the very tragic attacks in Paris in the past few months, the New York Times brought one of these kinds of cameras to some of the vigils, memorials of the people who died, and I was able to wear the headset and experience being at the vigils, even though I had been in Paris a few weeks prior to that, but to go there again virtually was very meaningful for me, and I got to feel like I was part of that moment of mourning. So it has a big potential for a lot of interesting use as a technology, and it's only really the beginning stages of virtual reality filmmaking, 360-degree filmmaking. Another thing I'm really interested in right now is the idea of being able to add things to the environment. So I've been learning a bit of a tool called Blender, which is an open source 3D rendering software, and I'm able to import a video from this camera into Blender and then add things to it and then export it again. Right now the workflow is kind of cumbersome, but I'm sure it will get better, and I will try to make tutorials on that as well. So I guess without further ado, thank you again for watching. So if you look into this mirror, I'm going to rotate this camera around so you can get a view of the other parts of the camera. So the viewpoint will also rotate, but if you kind of keep up with it, I'll show you what it looks like. So slowly rotate this over, and you can kind of look in the mirror and see that there's on this side there's buttons and for controlling, and on the back side you can see there's a blinking light to indicate that it is filming, and there's some LED indicators, and on this side here there is no controls at all. So that is the review of the interesting idea to film this review using this camera in the mirror. Was given to me by my coworker Johnson at lunch on Friday. So thank you, Johnson, for that interesting idea, and hope you enjoyed this review of the Ricoh Theta S 360-degree camera. Hope you have a great day, and for more videos from me, please click the subscribe button below. I'm really passionate about learning about virtual reality 360-degree filmmaking, so I'm sure there'll be many more videos coming your way very soon. And my name is Geoff from geoffmobile.com. Have a wonderful day, and bye-bye for now.